And for all the talk of parity and a different champion every year, Shams, the Thunder might have something to say about that.
They're going to have a lot to say about that, BA, because listen.
Here's Fears, coming in off 21 points in his last outing. To the paint. Hey, good.
Yeah, impressive set from the rookie. Jeremiah Fears in total control in the screen and roll game.
SGA passes to Williams. Dort for three. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Their first chance this season playing the Thunder.
And he's playing the game with a certain flair right now.
Oh, he caps off the move with a little hang time on the rim. And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They trail by one. Down low. Williams. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist.
We talk about Williams' versatility as a scorer. He can get his points from just about any spot on the floor.
Here's Fears. Hey, with a screen on Dort. Back to Alvarado. There's the triple. Hartenstein pulls it in. Oklahoma City's gone 4 of 8 from outside in this first quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Dort. And here's Caruso outside. Sends it home from three-point land. Caruso's got 9.
And Caruso knows how to catch defenses off guard. Great work off that catch.
There's a screen. To the inside. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And with picks 2 and 3 in this year's draft, Shams, we saw the Spurs and the Sixers add to already crowded backcourt rotations.
The draft is really a talent grab, so you have to go for the best available. But we saw in the finals the value of having multiple guys who can play with the ball in their hands, spread the floor, do multiple things on the court, and the competitiveness is a big part of this. The ability to play both ends is a big part of this. So all of those traits increasingly important to win in today's NBA.
Here's what Oklahoma City's going with right now. Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Wiggins comes in for Williams, and it's Wallace in for Dort. And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Jang, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Joe comes in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Fears. Inside, here's Matkovic. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Wallace outside. Pass to Joe. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. 5 to shoot. Caruso, the pass to Sajang. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Their last game, a win against the Clippers, looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, they connected from outside all game, and the defense had absolutely no answer for it.
Well, they shot it well because of how selfless they were. You need that kind of chemistry and cohesion on the road.
And they take the lead. Alvarado's got 5 points.
Great read there by the rookie Fears. That kind of selfless attitude goes a long way with his teammates.
Wallace outside. Pass to Wiggins. Back to Wallace. The layup off target.
Excellent coverage defensively, making it hard on him.
Fears shot is off.
When you challenge a player on a layup, that's what you want. Getting a stop without a foul. The defense wins that battle.
Here's Wallace. And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. The Pelicans on top. They lead by... And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Isaiah Hartenstein's checked in for Williams. Chet Holmgren comes in for Wiggins. Lou Dort, he's checked in for Wallace. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Caruso. And a busy summer for trade, Shams. What went into that frenzy of activity?
Yeah, only the Nets had significant cap space. That meant it was going to be a lot of trades, not a ton of free agent movement. Also, with a much greater level of parity, the East is wide open. The teams are really sensing there's a chance here to go for it. We saw that with the Desmond Bane trade in Orlando.
You feel like we may go on the same kind of roll next summer?
Yeah, I think next summer there'll be much more free agent movement. There's going to be about 10 to 12 teams with significant cap space in the summer of 2026.
Shams, you got to get all your cell phones charged up, baby.
They're ready.
So for the Pelicans right now, on the wing, it's Fears and Jones. Then there's Jose Alvarado. Then there's Sadiq Bey. And it's Makovic in at the 5, down low. Here's Fears. Dort defending. Here's Makovic. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Yeah, very few guys come into the league with the playmaking skills of Fears. Just so smart with the ball.
To the middle to stop the run. And Dort lays it in. So Dort's got 5 points in the quarter.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Bey with a screen on Dort. Here's Fears. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
And strong playmaking instincts from Fears, using that pick and roll to get himself what he wants.
Thunder trail by 4. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. And he comes up with a bucket. Dort's got 10 points.
Well, after struggling in the first period, he's turned it around. You can see the confidence growing.
Bey, right side. From downtown, the Thunder pull it in. They defeated Washington in their last game.
Oh boy, throughout the game, they got after it defensively and forced a lot of turnovers too.
Well, hey, if you can prevent the other team from getting into a rhythm, the advantage is all yours.
Yeah, and along with everything else he brings, Holmgren plays with a high motor.
Pass to Jones. Here's Fears. To the paint. And that one's good. Makovic. Give him 8.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
And Shams, as always, it was a pleasure to have you with us here tonight. Thanks for making the time, man.
Of course, B.A. Call me anytime. Let's do this again. I'm always available for you, B.A.
Best to call, text, email, or send a snail mail.
All of the above.
Yeah, and I'll say this. You won't meet a harder worker in terms of NBA coverage. Shams has amazing dedication to his craft.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That's good from Dort.
And I think Lou Dort is a textbook example of a high-effort player. He is just relentless on both ends, constantly looking for ways to make a difference.
Well, Grant, when Zion is doing what he does best, it changes everything for the Pels.
Yeah, he bends defenses and brings a force that few teams can answer. With him in rhythm, they're not just dangerous, they're different. All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and the shot falls short that time.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
Dort for 3. And it's Makovic with a rebound. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Fears. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
And SGA has got the ball here for the Thunder. 4-point game. Holmgren outside. Launches a 3. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. And at home for the next game, it'll be Charlotte pulling in to face him. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road.
And right now, Fears is showing you just how dangerous a scorer he can be. This rook is on fire right now.
And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Looking to run whenever they can. That's part of why they lead. More 2K action in just a moment.
And this is totally off topic, but how did you guys feel about games on back-to-back nights?
I didn't mind back-to-back.
And now let's check out the game at hand. It was a solid first half effort for the New Orleans Pelicans.
Total team.
And that's it for halftime.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. New Orleans leading by 6. Oklahoma City making a switch here. Caruso's checked in, and the Pelicans will go for a different look here. 2 big bodies inside with Holmgren and Hartenstein in the middle. Caruso and Williams make up the perimeter, and it's Dort in at the point. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. And stolen by Hartenstein. Jones against Williams. Pass to Holmgren. It's Dort on the wing. He buries it from 3. Dort's got 21 points in the game.
Well, he's already hit more threes since halftime than he did in the whole first half. He might have figured something out.
Here's Fears, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Yeah, quick off the floor. Fear showing he can play above the rim.
Thunder trail by 16. Caruso outside. Outside, Williams. Caruso, a screen on Jones. To the inside. And there's Caruso. That one's good. On the assist by Williams.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
Williamson with a screen on Caruso. Here's Fears, and he banks in the layup. Fears has gotten 4 this quarter.
His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
Look at Chet using his size inside.
It's so difficult to defend Holmgren inside. For such a young player, his body control and awareness are off the charts.
And Williamson throws it down.
Well, they expect this from him, and he's a big reason they're out in front right now.
Pass to Hartenstein. The 3 from Holmgren. Chet from range.
A superb three-point threat. When Holmgren is knocking down triples, he's hard to contain.
Alvarado outside. As someone who helped make the game what it is today, what do you think of the modern NBA, Stan?
Well, look, B.A., skill level has never been higher. These players are the best that have ever played the game. We got more guys on the floor who can shoot the ball, more guys who can handle and pass. So the game is at its height. There is always going to be things that can be improved, but we've got to really appreciate what we're seeing in today's players.
Back to Williamson. Pass to Fears. The 3 is up. That one's in. Coming off a nice dish from Williamson. Williamson's got 3 assists now in this one. So Mark Degno will call a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. So Oklahoma City going with almost an entire new group here. Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Wiggins comes in for Holmgren. Joe's checked in for Jalen Williams. And it's Wallace in for Dort. Here's Wallace. Good on the shot.
They're really looking to that inside game here in the second half, getting away from taking a bunch of threes.
The Pelicans lead by 14. Here's Fears. And that one falls. Now 10 for 12 with that make.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
Caruso, the pass to Wiggins. Pass to Joe. 6 on the shot clock. From behind the arc. And Bay pulls it down. Bay's got 4 rebounds now. Stolen by Wiggins. Now here's Wallace. Tight defense on him. Caruso finds Williams. And here's Wallace. Down low. And stolen by Williamson. He goes up. Oh, Williamson throws it down.
Well, we'll never get tired of those dunks from Zion.
Pass to Williams. Now here's Wallace. From outside the arc, fires in the triple. Wallace has got 5. Zion Williamson has been on display for New Orleans, providing the scoring punch right now. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Here's Joe. And for most NBA teams, the draft is the best path to acquiring an NBA superstar. But it's not enough to get that high pick. You got to get that one right, Stan.
Absolutely, B.A. And look, some of them are easy. Some of the top picks just stand out, and they're really, really easy. But some of them are very, very difficult, and especially as you move down even to the 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th picks. And the guys that hit on those are the guys that end up with the stars.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Pelicans.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And they'll chalk this up as their 3rd win of the year.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next 2 matchups between these 2 should be fun.
And what a huge performance it was for Zion Williamson.
Well, he was the catalyst for them tonight. Played a great all-around game, and you can see his teammates feeding off his energy.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
It is always a special feeling winning on the road. The degree of difficulty adding to that sense of accomplishment.
29 seconds left in the 4th. Here's Fears. Outside Jones. To the left side wing. Here's Fears. Watched by Wallace. Inside. Here's Williamson. Chalk up 2 there. And the Pelicans lead by 21.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on them.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
And so